everybody, this is Andrea Dior coming back to you with another video. This video is going to be about applying to nursing school and then some of my tips as well. And I'll just mix in my experience with applying to nursing school. So if you want to know on how to apply to nursing school and what you need to do, then this video is for you. And if you just want to watch and see some tips about applying to nursing school, or if you're a pre-nursing student, pretty much this video is for you too. So stay tuned. All right, so the first thing you need to do is talk to a advisor about requirements, entrance exams, and pretty much what you need to get into their program. So talk to either a health sciences advisor or a nursing advisor. I know for me, I had a health science advisor to tell me about the requirements, and I had them tell me about the transfer credits that I already had. So you guys, I'm going to read off the requirements that I had to take. Sorry, y'all, I'm reading. I'm looking through here really quick. Where's my folder? Okay. So I'm not going to show you the paper. I'm just going to read off of it. So for requirements, you pretty much had to verify that your major was pre-nursing at the school. You had to have transcripts on file. You had to complete an information session. So some schools have nursing information sessions that you have to complete. You just would have to talk to the advisor and ask them about it. And then we had to take an STNA or CNA type course before we were able to apply for the program. So you had to pass that to be able to apply for the program. And then they wanted you to have a GPA of 2.6 or above to be qualified. So that's not too bad. I go to a community college if you guys wanted to know. And then you had to complete the HESI. So that was our entrance exam. And then the prerequisites on here were like English, statistics, biology. It's a first year experience class. Also psychology, human growth and development, human anatomy, human physiology, and then introduction into microbiology. So those are the requirements for my nursing program. I just happen to have the paper still. So that's a very good reference. Like if they have extra papers and stuff to give you, that's a good reference to help you remember. So those are pretty much all the requirements that I needed to get into my program. Everybody's requirements are different. Some of them are similar, but just make sure you guys talk to an advisor. And then the next thing is to check the application deadlines, because I know each school has applications that roll around fall, spring, summer. So I know my school personally, the applications roll around for fall and the spring, and then there's an LPN to RN bridge program, and then those are usually in the summer. But I think those might roll around to autumn and spring too. I'm not really sure, but I know for sure that it's in the summer. So this will pretty much help you figure out when to have the entrance exam completed, and then if you have to get recommendation letters, that'll help you out knowing how much time that you need to complete stuff. And then it's also good to know, so you can have all your prerequisites complete, or at least most of your prerequisites complete. I know that when I applied, I was in physiology and I was in microbiology, so I was finishing up those two classes. But you can also take those classes during the nursing program, so that's not really a big deal. They just want you to have like the core classes done before you can actually apply. So just check with your school and make sure that you're able to get that information from them. And then I would say the next thing after that is to start studying and then get ready to take your entrance exams, because I know certain schools have a range of what they want in the percentage, but my school wanted 75% and above, but this is for the average for the whole test. I know some places have you have to have either a 75 for each area or an 80 for each area, but my school had 75 averaged out from all the tests, and I had to take like, I think it's 7 in the book. Hold on, let me check. So here's the book that I used. I used this book to study for the HESI exam. Just a little outline, and it has like stuff that you need to study in here. Personally, I didn't rely on this book for like the science sections. So if you start studying for like the HESI or something like that, don't focus solely on like what's in the book, but also watch YouTube videos, look outside of the HESI book, because I know for me, the science stuff wasn't really doing its job. So I had to take math, reading comprehension, vocab, grammar, biology, chemistry, anatomy, and physiology. So I had to do 7. The only thing I didn't have to take was physics, so that was pretty good. But some schools only require you to take like certain areas, and yeah, that's good if they take out some of these areas, because I'm like, some of these areas were hard. But make sure you guys study the required material for the HESI or whatever entrance exam you have to take, so that way you can get the best score that you can to get into nursing school. All right, so I didn't have to have an interview, but most schools do have an interview process. So I'll say you guys will have to practice your interviewing skills if you're going to be interviewing for a slot in your school's nursing program. So my school has like a career services center where they help with interviews, like job interviews and all types of interviews. So there's like mock interviews. Check with your school to see if they have some type of resource like that, because that's very helpful and it can make you a stronger candidate when you're doing your interviews. I know some schools might be doing it remotely now since all of this is happening. So reach out and make sure that you talk to one of those advisors if you have one. If not, interview with like a family member, your friend, whoever is very good at interviews. Just work with them and they will most definitely help you out, I'm sure. And also, if I think YouTube might have some interview skills videos too, but I'm just happy I didn't have to do an interview for my program, even though I know other people did. So I thought I would just mention it in here because it's a good point. And then I'm going to add the personal statements. Like, if you are writing a personal statement, make sure you get it looked over or read by a family member. If your school has a writing center or some type of like writing tutor, anybody that's really good with writing, make sure you reach out to them, because I'm like, they're good resources. Make sure you use your resources at your school, because that's what they're there for. And then they have remote options. I know my school has remote options, so I'm sure that everybody else has some type of remote option. And even if you can't get in touch with anybody that's doing writing services and stuff like that, there's also family members that are really good at that stuff too. Shoot, I would even read some for people as well, because I don't mind reading and correcting things. But so if you need help or have questions about like personal statements, I'll be able to answer them. I've written a lot in my time. I do have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree, so I've been writing papers for a long time. So yeah, if you have any questions, just drop them down in the comments below. And the only thing that's left to do after those things would be to just apply to the school, whether it's online or on paper. Just apply. My application wasn't that long, I don't think. I think you just had to make sure all the requirements were done and stuff like that. And it was pre-populated, so you had to just make sure that you had all the requirements, or else you wouldn't be able to apply to the program. So make sure, if anything, make sure you have all the requirements done so you're able to submit an application for school. So this is the end of my video. If you want me to add any more tips, or if you have any other questions about the entrance exam, please let me know. If there's any other videos that you would like me to make, leave a comment down below as well. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to me. I'm sure you guys like me if you're watching my video. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with anybody who's interested in nursing school, who's a pre-nursing student, who's a nursing student now, even nurses. Doesn't matter. Or if people just like watching nursing videos or anything that has to do with nursing. Make sure you point them my way. Again, if you have anything that you want me to talk about, also put that in the box below. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and take care.